Good morning, CSL family. Good morning.
Good morning,
Good
everybody.
morning. We're going to start our service as we always do, which is with Spirit is in this place. So let's all stand up, stretch, and make a joyful noise. Here we go.
Good morning, CSL. Spirit is in this place. I see all of you in this place, and it is great to see. My name is Todd Maznicki. I'll be your presider this morning, and on behalf of the center, I want to welcome all of you here. You started your Super Bowl Sunday off right by being here, whether you're here in person or joining us virtually on Facebook Live, YouTube, or our own website, cslftl.org. We're honored that you chose to spend part of your Sunday morning with us. If you're a first-time guest, and I already know we have a few, we have a special welcome for you and a special gift for you. If you haven't already, please go to guest services after the service, and we have these mala beads for you as a special gift, and you can use them in your prayer or meditation practice, wear them as a piece of jewelry, and please just let them serve as a reminder that there's always a place for you here at Center for Spiritual Living, Fort Lauderdale. We have an intention statement here that says who we are and how we want to be present in the world. So please join me in standing. We'll all say it together. And afterward, please greet your neighbor with a hello, a handshake, a namaste. So CSL, Fort Lauderdale, who are we? Who am I? Who am I? Who are we? We are a loving and diverse spiritual community dedicated to personal growth, healing, and service.
doubt. God is a faith in me. Where I cry, God is the comfort there. Where I see, God is the answer. Here and now, forever and ever and ever. Where I speak, truth is. Where I work, love is my career. Where I play, God is playing boldly, in and out and through me. Ask me. Oh, oh. Where I stand, where I am, where I play, where I work and breathe and move and be, where I sing, where I dance, my dance, wherever I go. Where I pray and take and give and live. God is. God is. God is. God is.
Good morning, CSL. It's very nice to see you. When I came here 7.5 years ago, I gathered the community together and I asked a question. And the question is, why are we here? What are we doing here? Why are we open our doors? What's it all about? And we came up with a list of core values. And core values are the things that you value the most in life. Like, why are we here? It asks and answers the deep questions. And we established at that time that we have 7 core values. When I say we, that means you. And our 7 core values are love and healing and oneness and abundance and spiritual growth and service and diversity. We highlight one of these core values each week to keep it in the forefront of your mind and your heart throughout the week. And the core value we're highlighting today is service. Service. I had a friend years ago, a female friend, who said to me, "I'm really not good at choosing men. I just make poor choices all the time. I don't even trust my own self." And I said to her, well, here's the thing. I can help you out. Don't listen to anything a man will tell you, but watch everything they do. And here's the thing. If a man or a woman is a taker, if it's all about them and what they want and what they're trying to get from life, that will tell you they are unenlightened and asleep and spiritually immature. If your life is just about you and what you want to get from it, there's nothing wrong with you. You're just not mature yet. When you become spiritually mature, it's very easy to tell who among us are those people, because they are the ones that are living and doing service for others. That's how you tell someone is spiritually mature and dating material, ladies and gentlemen, you want the one who's going to open the door for you, who's going to listen when you talk, who cares more about you than they care about getting their point across. A servant leader, a servant consciousness is that of the spiritually mature. Be one of those people. Service is our core value.
I'm gonna make a change for once in my life. It's gonna feel real good. It's gonna make a difference. Gonna make it right. As I turn up the collar on my favorite winter coat, this wind is blowing my mind. I see the kids in the streets without enough to eat. Who am I to be blind, pretending not to see their need? A summer disregard, a broken bottle top, and a one-man soul. They follow each other on the wind and know, 'cause they got nowhere to go. That's why I want you to know I'm starting with the man in the mirror. I'm asking him to change his ways, and no message could have been any clearer. If you want to make the world a better place, just take a look at yourself and then make a change. Na 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 na. Oh, I've been a victim of a selfish kind of love. It's time that I realize there are some with no home, not a nickel too long. Could it be really me pretending that they're not alone? Or will a deeply scarred somebody's broken heart and a washed out dream? They follow the pattern on the wind you see, 'cause they got no place to be. That's why I'm starting with me. I'm starting with the man in the mirror, and I'm asking him to change his ways. And no message could have been any clearer. If you want to make the world a better place, just take a look at yourself and then make a change. I'm starting with the man in the mirror. I'm asking him to change his ways. And no message could have been any clearer. If you want to make the world a better place, just take a look at yourself and then make that change. I'm starting with the man in the mirror. I'm asking him to change his ways. And no message could have been any clearer. If you want to make the world a better place, just take a look at yourself and then make a change. Gotta get it right while you got the time. Then you can't, and you close your mind. That man in the mirror. Oh yeah, I'm asking him to change his ways. And no message could have been any clearer. If you want to make the world a better place, take a look at yourself and then make that change.
Damn. That was really good. Awesome, guys. Thank you so much. Okay, this month we're talking about the power of myth, and our lessons are taken from Joseph Campbell's work. Mr. Campbell was a professor at Sarah Lawrence College and was a fascinating man. He seemed to have an almost encyclopedic memory of the different stories and myths from indigenous peoples and religions and cultures all over the world. He was an absolute genius at comparative religions and mythologies. And what you learn from watching him and reading his work is that all the way from Helen of Troy to Luke Skywalker, from Don Quixote to Indiana Jones, from Dorothy and Toto to E.T. Phone Home, the mythology is exactly the same. All of these stories have the same central theme, and the theme is this: the hero goes away on a journey to a mysterious unknown land, has to deal with major obstacles on their journey, and face incredible challenges where their strength and character is tested. They get the girl, they lose the girl, they get the girl back, and in the end of the story, they triumph over all odds against them. That's the story. From Popeye the Sailor Man to Guardians of the Galaxy, from Jesus Christ to George Bailey, the storyline is exactly the same. And we love these stories. We read these stories to our children. We go to the movies and we watch them over and over and over again. So, what's that about? Why are we so fascinated with the same story? Why are we suckers for the exact same script written over and over again with just the names of the characters changed? Well, you know why we love these stories? Because their story is our story. That's why we can relate to them so well. The hero's journey is the story of you and I. Angels slumming it in the human realm, just like us. It's the story of these pure and perfect spiritual beings losing their full awareness on a lost journey to human life in human form. Think about it. We come into life completely defenseless in a world full of harm and danger and potential mess, unable to protect ourselves. Disease is rampant, poverty is everywhere. Others who've lost their way become cruel. We have to face the things that scare the hell out of us practically every day and be tempted to lose ourselves in what few pleasures human life offers. And get this, the incline of the path that we're on heightens the further you go up in human life. So friends betray you, lovers stop loving you, and your body, as you get older, becomes weaker and more fragile. I mean, talk about the hero's journey. Human life is just about as close to it as you can get. Helen Keller said that life is either a daring adventure or nothing at all. And she ought to know, because when she was 2 years old, she was rendered deaf and blind by scarlet fever. 2 of the 5 senses of these primitive bodies lost and gone. And yet, remarkably, she managed to graduate from Radcliffe at a time when most women didn't even go to college. She authored 13 books and traveled the world as an ambassador for what we now call special needs children. How is it possible to come in with so little and yet make so much out of it? But you see, this is the hero's adventure. This is our story, to take what we've been given at whatever portion it is and to make something good out of it. So my question for you today is, what have you made out of what you've been given? What challenge have you faced on your journey into human form? Disease, abandonment, loss, certainly fear. We've all had to face that dragon and slay it. Whatever you have faced in your life personally, I am here today to remind you, and you came here to hear this, whatever challenge you face is not meant to triumph over you. You are meant to triumph over it. Did you hear me? Joseph Campbell says, our life evokes our character, meaning that by facing your trials and tribulations in your life that you reveal yourself. So Have you been beaten down by human life? Are you immobilized by fear? Did you become a victim of low self-esteem because the people around you simply lack the capacity to see your worth? If this is your story, you're not unique. You're just like the rest of us. In every hero's journey, every single one of the stories, there's a time when it looks like the hero is not going to make it. When we've been beaten down by human life so hard and so much on the ground that we're lying there on the ground, helpless and hopeless and defeated, near death. And when we don't think we can go on one more time and we've been beaten down once again, just when it looks like it's all over and the hero's going to die and fail, just when it looks like they're going to lose everything, something in them rises up and awakens. Secret powers, Emerson calls them, powers that come from the soul, not the body. The power to overcome every adversity and meet every single challenge. The power to say, it doesn't matter whether you believe in me or not. It doesn't matter whether you can see my worth. I can see my worth. It doesn't matter whether you love me or not. I love me. And so does the creator of my unique soul. And so the hero rises up again and conquers every odds against him. That's the story. It's your story. I don't know, maybe you forgot. Maybe you lost your way. So let me remind you today, life isn't supposed to bring you down. It's not supposed to take you out. You're supposed to lift it up. You're not a victim. You didn't come here to be beaten down by the world and victimized by others. You're a creator and an adventurer. You're here to find your way to a good life in spite of everything that has challenged you. So listen to me. If you have been beaten down, get up. Get up. Don't be defeated by the ignorance of other people. Show them your power, your secret powers of the soul. If you've been held down by others, if they've tried to undermine you, dismiss you, discount your worth, get up. Be determined to gain your freedom back. Find the treasure and win the grand prize. Do you know what the grand prize is? The grand prize is owning yourself and knowing your worth, and the grand prize of standing in faith when everyone else around you is cowering in fear. And you will, by God, you will. You haven't lost your way. You're just exploring new territory. Your story isn't over yet. I don't care how old you are. You're still alive. You can hear my voice. You're still alive. You have adventures ahead of you. You know, my mother used to say that when she was driving. She drove like Mr. Magoo. Scared the hell out of me. Every night, where are we going? I don't know, where are we going? She'd go into some neighborhood trying to find her way out and trying to find some other street, and I would sit there and ask, well, are you lost? Because it looks like you don't know where the hell you're going. And she'd say, no, I'm not lost. I'm just exploring this neighborhood. I feel like this neighborhood needed my energy. You're not lost. Maybe you don't see yourself as a hero. Maybe you think heroes are people like soldiers and astronauts, people who risk their lives for other people. Maybe you think you're just an ordinary guy, just an ordinary guy, average, mild-mannered Clark Kent. But you see, the mythology behind the story of you as a man tells the real truth, because hiding behind those little glasses and that mild-mannered reporter, unknown to the world, is a man who can leap tall buildings in a single bound. I can see you in there, men, you hiding out, Superman. Behind the alter ego of Diana Prince is a Wonder Woman, ready to fight crime and battle injustice. I can see you in there, you powerful women hiding behind the mild-mannered self. I bet you flew here this morning on your invisible plane, didn't you? Maybe instead of hiding out, you've been numbing out, doing drugs, or buying yourself toys to mask your boredom. Maybe instead of having your own adventure, you're passing your time here on this planet entertaining yourself, watching fantasies of fictional characters in virtual environments. But you see, you've forgotten your real purpose here is to find your own courage, to mold your own character. It's to go out there and slay your own dragons. Joseph Campbell compared our modern lives to T.S. Eliot's poem called The Wasteland, saying that we have sociological stagnation because modern life doesn't evoke anything from us spiritually. It doesn't call forth these secret powers that Emerson talks about that we all hold within us. It doesn't incite our courage. And so we just walk through life unconscious of our true selves with untapped potential lying there in wait, unused, going through life wondering why we're here, what we're supposed to be doing. You are mistaken if you think your life is about pleasure and convenience. If you think the world is here to entertain you, it is not. You're not here to get comfortable, to just sit around in a Barca lounger all day eating Cheetos and farting. You're here to have an adventure, a bold, grand adventure, and that means you're going to have to face the thing that scares the hell out of you, and you're going to have to find it within yourself to triumph over it. You're going to have to take your own trip to the wizard and kill your own wicked witch. Your soul, the grand, perfect soul that God has created you to be, did not go to all the trouble to cast you in this drama for you to suddenly sit down in the middle of it and whine in the scene, "Why, life isn't fair." There's no sitting down. You move forward or you get left behind. You're not here for your convenience. You're not here for your comfort. You're here for your transformation. You get it? What? That's what I thought you said. This past summer, I went to a concert at the Broward Performing Arts Center. And as you know, when you go there, most people park in the garage across the street. And so I darted in and I drove up to the parking booth that housed a cashier. Inside the cashier is a man. He's about in his 50s. He looks like a gun-toting redneck. Let me just say that. That's kind of what he looks like, with a few stories to tell of his own. So I roll down my window, and as I'm getting my wallet out to pay him, he's looking at me like, "Okay, why didn't you have this done before you got here?" So I looked at him. I said, "Well, how are you today?" And he looks around and he says, "Oh, living the dream." People are hilarious. I seriously doubt that as a boy, that man's dream was to become a cashier in a parking lot. But I love it that he had a sense of humor about it. And I love it that maybe he was just glad to have that job and on some level enjoyed all the strange people that would drive up to meet him every day. The moral of the story is this: we are not what we appear to be. We wear many masks and disguises, you and I. Some of us look like rednecks. Some of us are disguised as sweet little old ladies, and others as old, ancient, wise souls in young bodies. But underneath it all, our masks and disguises, we are all exactly the same. Angels on a journey abroad, souls who've traveled far on an adventure of discovery. Now, the chapters in your story may be different than mine. The title of your book may be completely unique to you, but our soul's assignment is the same. We are here to discover what we hold inside and let it out, and in so doing, reveal our true selves. People ask all the time the same questions because we don't like it. Why does life have to be so challenging? Why can't it be easier? Why do we have to struggle so much? Because in the struggle, hidden within it, we find our power and our strength. And in that challenge, we find the secret powers that will rise up out of what slays you, and I mean slays you and brings you to your knees in desperation and sadness. Out of that moment is born a new you, a wiser one, a stronger one. The truth is, you cast yourself off on this journey of discovery. This wasn't done to you. You, by unconscious choice, you did it. You chose to come here and have a daring adventure. It's the hero's journey, the one that every brave soul chooses as they make their way into this form on this planet. You know why you came? You're here to experience what it feels like to be alive in one of these bodies, to breathe air into your lungs, to taste chocolate, touch your tongue, to be intoxicated by the beauty of a man or a woman or a sunrise, and to experience all of the pleasure and the pain of love gained and love lost. That's why we love to ride motorcycles, to feel the wind rush against our faces. It's why we love falling in love. It's why we want to go ziplining and balloon riding. We want to feel alive. We want the full experience of being alive in one of these human, frail, limited forms. I don't know if you've discovered this for yourself, but oddly enough, really oddly enough, sometimes it's at that point in life where we are most challenged that we feel most alive. When you're facing something in your life that is really, really scary, and you don't know what the outcome is going to be, suddenly you become super conscious, right? And that's when the bonds between you and your fellow travelers are really built. Talk to any survivor of cancer or any soldier who's ever been on the battlefield. They know what I'm talking about. They know those who walk the path with us become our sisters and brothers for life. No bond is stronger than two people who slayed the same dragons together. Those are our moments of true glory, the times when we feel most alive. So if what I say is true, that you are the hero in your story, and your task is to triumph over every adversity, to find your power, to win the grand prize of owning yourself. If what I say to you is true today, and if Helen Keller is right that your life should be a daring adventure or nothing at all, why are you still hiding from your dreams? And why are you still pretending to be less? Finish this sentence for me. If I were brave, I would. What immediately came to mind when I said that? If I were brave, I would leave my husband. I would write a book. I would travel the world. I would have a child. I would quit my job. Say your dreams out loud so the universe can hear you. If I were brave, I would. Seriously, people, I want you to do this. I want you to say it out loud. If I were brave, I would. Now go do that one thing and become a hero again. And so ends the lesson. You're very kind. Thank you. You know, every relationship is built strong on speaking your truth and listening. If you have one without the other, the relationship is dysfunctional. You have to do what you have to do and say what you have to say, but then you have to stop and listen. This is true in your relationship with Spirit. If you just be still and listen, it will tell you exactly what you need to know to become everything you want to be, to get everything you want to have. So in our spiritual practice together, I've talked a lot, and now we're going to listen. So I invite you to close your eyes.
Every day, every day, every day, every day. Every day, every day, every day, every day. Every day, every day, every day, every day. God is all around me. Every day, every day, every day, every day. God is all around me and through me. As me. In and through me. As me. God is all around me.
Although human life can be difficult and challenging, there is also a sweetness to it, a gentleness, a beauty, and a love far-reaching. But you have to get out of the hassle. You have to get off the wheel of human existence to experience it. You have to stop and be still and listen. And when you do, you will see that a light is coming into the world, and a love is pouring itself into the hearts of all humanity. A joy we are born with returns. And the power we forgot we had rises up again. Oh, I forgot. I forgot it's still there. remember this truth. You have the power and the resources to overcome every obstacle in front of you. You have everything you need to succeed in this life. It all resides within you. Just let it out. Just let it out. And so it is.
Every day, every day, every day, every day. Every day, every day, every day, every day. Every day, every day, every day, every day. God is all around. And I'm thankful. And so it is. And I'm thankful. And so it is. God is all around me.
Welcome back into the room.
Once again, good morning, CSL family. As you know, we are celebrating Black History Month, so every Sunday this month I will be singing a song that has to do with either the Black experience or things socially within the Black community. This song actually is a song that was, ironically, first sang in February of 1964, which was, what, 60 years ago? Is that correct? 60 years ago, by a wonderful artist by the name of Sam Cooke. And it was also recorded by Otis Redding and many others. But it's a song that really became an anthem for Black Americans. And also, ironically, I sang it the first time here at CSL 8 years ago in February, and then I started here as a featured vocalist in March of 2016. So, and it's the first song Dr. Chris ever heard me sing. Also, ironically, so change is gonna come.
I was born by the river in a little tent, and oh, just like that river I've been running ever since. It's been a long, long time coming, but I know a change is gonna come. Oh, yes, it will. It's been too hard living, but I'm afraid to die, 'cause I don't know what's up there beyond the sky. It's been a long time coming, but I know change is gonna come. Oh, yes, it will. Now I go to the movies and I go downtown. Somebody's out there telling me, don't hang around. It's been a long time coming, but I know Somehow he ends up knocking me back, knocking me back down on my knees. Oh, there are times when I thought I wouldn't last for long. Now I think I'm able to carry on. It's been a long time coming, but I know a change is gonna come. I know a change is gonna come. I said I know a change is gonna come. Yes, it will. A change is gonna come. Said I know. A change is gonna come. Yes, it will. I know. A change is gonna come.
Wow. One thing about the hero's journey that we're all in is we don't do it alone. There are people along the way on this journey with us, and that's what this community is all about. Through the message, the music, the meditation, the classes, the practitioners, our ministers, we're here for you along your journey. And you, in turn, practice the law of reciprocity by giving to us financially so we can continue to do this uninterrupted. So thank you for your generous financial support of CSL. A special thanks goes out to our TPL or the Prosperous Life members that are committed to giving a specific dollar amount every single month that we can count on to budget and to be here to serve you. Thank you, TPL members. You mean so much to us. We've made it very easy for you to give. The ushers will be coming down the aisle. You can give via the CSL app or our website, cslftl.org. If you'd like to learn more about the Prosperous Life, please go to guest services after the service, or I'd be happy to talk with you as well. Thank you again for your continued financial support. We truly appreciate you.
There was a time in my life I thought I had to do it all by myself. Didn't know the grace of God was sufficient, and I didn't know the love of God was at hand. But now I can say, if you are discouraged, struggling just to make it through another day, you've got to let it go. Let it all go. This is what you had to say. I release and I let go. Let the Spirit run my life, and my heart is open wide. Yes, I'm only here for God. No more struggle, no more strife. With my faith I
and my heart is open wide. Yes, I'm only here for God. No more struggle, no more strife. With my faith, I see the light. I am free in my spirit. Yes, I'm only here for God.
Well, that went pretty well. I'm not on camera. Hello. Ah. Right where I belong. Yes. I just want to say that not only does CSL not just happen from your support, it also doesn't happen without our practitioners and our ministers. We have staff ministers and practitioners here that come every single Sunday to support you and to support you in prayer. But even that, myself, we also have Dr. John Waterhouse here, who's the bridge minister here at CSL, and Reverend Skip Jennings in the house. Will you stand so we can give you some love? We do believe in the power of prayer, but not prayer as it has been defined by our old theologies, a prayer, a petition to some old man upstairs. We believe in the power of intention, so that when you set your mind to a specific good in your life, that it is supported. In fact, the universe conspires to make it so. So if you came here today with an issue that you are confronted with a challenge that you are facing, please see one of our licensed spiritual prayer practitioners. They've spent years and years and years studying so that they can be there to support you, to know for you what you may have forgotten for yourself. They'll be joining us here on the end of the service and remain up front here right afterwards to support you. Prayer is also available on the CSL app. You can click that or, of course, see one of our practitioners. We also have a youth center. We are a multi-generational organization, and it is important that we teach a new generation the power of their own worth and self-esteem. So BYOK, that means bring your own kid. Every Sunday, BYOK, bring your own kid, yeah. I do want to tell you that a couple of years ago, I put together a course called ACT, Advanced Consciousness Training, and it's a 4-week sort of crash course on how to experience life more to the fullest, how to experience life as a co-creator of good in your life. That class starts this Tuesday. I'll be teaching it for the next 4 weeks, so you can find out more about it in the guest services, or you can enroll on your app, or all of that stuff. Advanced Consciousness Training, this Tuesday, I'll be here teaching it for the next 4 weeks. And I don't know if you've heard or not, but we have a little event coming up on February 24th, and there is a young man named Henri who has come here to give you an announcement. Henri, will you come to the stage? Henri?
How beautiful people. All the spirit is definitely in this place. Now, I want to thank Dr. Chris, of course, for inviting me here. Just another mild-mannered Clark Kent. Oui?
Yes?
Yes?
Oui?
My name is Henri. I am the older and much more handsome brother of my brother Harold Zieler, who runs the infamous Moulin Rouge. And I have been kindly invited to be your MC on the 24th. So, of course, I'm here to talk to you about that. Now, I've just flown in today from Paris just for you. Yes, just for you. And I must thank Miss Taylor Swift for stopping off in Paris from Tokyo to Las Vegas to get me. Yes, yes. Oh, she's a very good friend. Maybe she comes on the 24th, Ma, maybe. So, you know already, one night in Paris on the 24th of February, just 2 weeks left to acquire your tickets to this fabulous event. We'll go from 6 p.m. to 10 p.m. with lots of fun and frivolity, dancing and joy all evening long. Now, it is creative black tie Yeah, this is creative enough. Oui, oui, yes.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah. Oh, it's wonderful what happens when you go hunting in Dr. Chris's clothes closet. Oh, yes, oh, yeah.
That old thing.
The shoes, I love the shoes. Oh, you've got great
You're
taste in
welcome.
shoes.
You're welcome.
Yes, so, now, I want you to see me in the lobby if you have not acquired your tickets yet. What are you waiting for? Yes, so I'll be in the lobby to help you acquire the tickets. It is the event of the season, the party of the year. But, most importantly, you don't come to see me. No. You come because this is a beautiful moment and opportunity for you to support your community here at CSL. Yes, right? It will be a powerful night, as Dr. Chris talked about today, with the power of love all evening long, music, great food. Oh, I can't wait for the food. Dancing. Yes.
Cocktails.
The gala staff has worked tirelessly for you to bring you the most amazing event with the live and silent auction. Oh, ooh la la, mon Dieu. I think I must get some of those myself, yes? Yeah. Oh, yeah. And sumptuous dinner, fabulous entertainment. So why do we come to the gala? Because we can! Yes. Now, also, today I've been asked to remind you that 50-50 raffle tickets begin on sale, and the most amazing Bali experience with Rev Skip. Where can you get such an opportunity? Take that chance. Someone will win. Why shouldn't it be you? We, yes. Thank you, Dr. Chris. We'll see you all on the 24th.
Henri. Thank you, Henri. Thank you. You know, every year we have this gala, and it is the best way for you to support CSL, but not just what we do here in the room, but the 3 local organizations that we support. So when you give to CSL, when you buy a ticket to the gala, it also supports Kids in Distress, Mental Health of Broward County, and SunServe. Those are our 3 organizations that you actually chose. We close every service with an affirmation and prayer, and the affirmation for today's service is this. Will you say it with me? There it is. I am the captain of my own ship, the hero of my own story. Let's know this together. You and I are angels set forth on a journey of discovery into human life, pure and perfect spiritual beings who've come into an awareness of our enlightenment and connection to the one life, the one pure and perfect life of spirit. We are permanently connected to the power we need to do anything we want to do. We are permanently connected to the source of all good. We get to decide because we have individual choice given to us by our Creator, which path to choose, whether to go right or left, up or down. We are the captain of our own ship. You and you alone decide your fate and your future. Make good choices. This truth is established in the mind and heart of God, in, as, and through you and I. And so it is. So it is. Thank you for joining us today. It's been wonderful being here. I'll see you next Sunday here in person or online. Let's sing our closing song, please.